That's right, the Impala is a tow vehicle. I do have to fix up the trailer a little bit before I put anything on it though, so yeah. I didn't realize how bad this was getting till just a minute ago. One weird thing about this car, I haven't driven it in a while, so I oftentimes forget how big it is inside of this thing. Like, you look at this thing from the back and it looks like a toad, just all flat, squat out and low. It's crazy. And yeah, throw me in here when I've gotten used to the Pinto, it is a humongous difference. Like, I feel like the door's a mile away. I got to reach so far over to reach the door to get my armrest. It's crazy. Definitely meant for people bigger than I, this car is. You always got to come check your load. That ain't going anywhere. Oh, by the way, does this look familiar? This is our tie-down points. Yeah, that's what happens when the guy that built this thing worked in an engine machine shop. 3 grand? That's 65. Going up hills, it climbs to 3,400. This thing's got a 342 gear, and with this automatic, it kind of sucks. I put the 342 gear in out of necessity because the pinion nut came loose when it had 273s, and well, the pinion was no good after it took a couple chunks out of the carrier. So yeah, but with that, at the very least, it makes it slightly better for towing. It just sucks towing down the highway, so I plan to turn this thing basically into a 90s model truck and just throw a 700 R4 in it eventually, once I get one built up. But this is bottom of my priority list with this car, so we'll see when that happens. Car made it here. It's only about 15 miles. One fun thing that happened, yesterday I fixed one of the intake rocker arm adjuster nuts that backed all the way up. Got it all adjusted back, thought it was going to be fine. About halfway here, 7-8 miles in, it backed out again. So this thing's got a dead miss. But at the very least, car's unloaded, got the trailer unloaded, bike over there, got signed up for my race, and yeah, I've never seen this track in its current configuration. Raced it last year, but don't know what it looks like this year, so yeah, and I'm running with the fast guys. It ought to be real fun. What do you think, buddy? You think I'm gonna win?
Yes!
You think I am?
Yes! Hudson Racing!
Yeah, Hudson Racing. Now, what do you say?
Huh?
What do you say? Anything cool to say?
It's a glorious day at Okra. Ready to watch people get their grunt on, I guess. I don't know.
Got the old cowbell.
I'm ready to get, yeah. I mean, I did have a fever, and so I'm gonna use some more cowbell.
There you go. So yeah, just so y'all know where I get it from, this is what I grew up in. Pretty dang cool.
There's where the car seat went, right there.
Yep. I remember throwing up in this back seat as a kid. Sorry, you had to clean that up.
Well, your brother did it too, so whatever. That's what dads do, right?
Yep. Yeah, y'all think I'm ridiculous with the cars. Look at me, I'm a highlighter right now. I'm the only Suzuki on the field and the oldest bike on the field. There's a reason everything about me is vintage whatever, so yeah. And I'm even on an 02. This is the newest thing I own. Well, I got this thing all raced up and whatnot. Now I'm just getting ready to load the trailer back up, throw stuff off in the Impala, which I didn't fix the rocker arm. I'll just do that when I get home. I'm tired. I just raced an hour and a half, got off the track, had 2 beers. Yeah, it didn't even affect me. I'm just tired. So I'm gonna get this all loaded up, drink plenty of water, make sure I'm good, and then head back home where I can actually fix this, because I'll have all my tools that I decided not to bring today because I thought I wouldn't need them. Yeah, wonderful. What did I tell you? I told you I had an intake rocker arm with the nut backing off on me. Luckily, the rest of these don't look like they are, but, you know, all of them, except for this one, looks like it's a stalker, but all of the other ones on this side are, like, brand new. And the thing about these brand new adjusters is they just do not hold very well. I'm going to replace this one here with one that I pulled off of this 283 that my dad just got. So, hopefully, the factory original one will actually work instead of this crappy one. Yippee. Chevrolet stuff. Yeah. Have I said enough that I'm not a fan of Chevrolets? I don't think I have. But yeah, this is just another reason why. Yeah! Old originals. This one's gonna hold real well. Alright, in the middle of making video for Scamp, and in the middle of making video on the Impala, so, you know, Impala gets to be parts getter. So let's see, I have not fired this thing up since Sunday, and then I just did the rocker arm. Today is Tuesday, so let's see. Have not touched the throttle. Nope, doesn't like me. Pump, pump. Oh, hey, you know what? That sound right there tells me one thing. My coil wire's not back in the coil. I forgot to do that. So, be advised. Put your coil wire back in. Take 2 at starting this car. I've kind of cheated by already pumping twice, though. Didn't touch the throttle, though. And do I have all 8? Sounds like I have all 8. This thing takes a minute to respond right, though. Car runs so smooth whenever it's actually got all 8 cylinders. It's amazing. You know, I may like to hate on this car, but at the very least it's not a Prius. You know, it's occurred to me that most of what this video has been containing is me driving the car. And there's a reason for that. That's because that is the greatest virtue of this Impala. You know, it's not the greatest car in the world by any means. It has its problems. Sometimes, to me at least, it's a pain in the ass. I hate working on it. But it fires up and it drives. And when it does, it drives smooth. It's one of those cars where you get in and you go. I can drive down the road with my girlfriend sitting right beside me, and what do you know, she'll lean up against me. You know, it's kind of hard to deny the bench seat. And you know, if what I'm saying here doesn't tell you enough about my mentality on that, well, I drove this car to the first date I ever took her on, because I knew that she'd love it. And you know what? It's her favorite of my cars. And there's a couple people that this is their favorite of my cars. You know, it's my least favorite. It's the car that would be on the chopping block first if it wasn't in my family, since it was brand new. But whenever I get down and really think about it, I never could do that. I do love this car in its own right. And with just a little bit extra TLC, this thing will be ready to go across the country. Oh, and by the way, it does this weird thing where it doesn't charge all the way whenever it's idling. And whenever it's, you know, whenever the generator light's on like that, it actually whines from the voltage regulator until I pick up RPM and it goes off.